Hello friends, welcome to Finance Logic YouTube channel. My name is Evgeny and let me share with you a very simple and very useful tips that you can use in financial modeling. Sometimes in order to make your financial model transparent, verifiable and very clear and understandable, you need to avoid creation of too complex and too long formulas. And one way of achieving that is to split one row into separate individual rows. For example, we have here in row number 8, we have some results. And these results are our profit or losses. So we have positive and negative results. And we need to split these results into two separate rows. And because we want to work separately with only profits, and we would like to work separately and make some calculations that are applicable only to losses. We can use this separation into several ways. The first method is to use min-max formulas. For example, if I want to extract from line number 8 only positive results, I'm going to use function max, and I need to compare the result that I have in line number 8 with 0. If the result is negative, my formula returns 0. So here it's very simple and I get only positive results. The same logic is for losses, but instead of max, I'm going to use min. So I want min between my result and line number 8 and 0 again. And here I have only negative results. And the good thing is that this mechanism that I have created just now is flexible. It means that if our results are changed, for example, in 2027, instead of 400 profit, we expect minus 150 loss. And my separation is updated automatically. This is very good, this is very comfortable, and this is very simple. Because for many reasons, we may need to do separate calculations with profits in our financial models and separate calculations with losses. To avoid creation of complex long formula, we can divide one row into several separate rows. And also we have here some formatting bonus task. We have to color the negative results in red using cell formatting. What I'm going to do, I'm going to input the range to which I would like to apply the rule and press Ctrl 1, or I can go to number, and here I want to select the category that I need is number, and here I would like to select the option that allows me to show all negative results in red without minus. So I select appropriate option, I click OK, and now all my negative results are red. Let's check it. Let's again, for example, make some substitution. Instead of 100 profit, we have minus 350. It's negative, and it goes to another row, and again, the result in another row is also red. Now let me show you another way how to achieve the same result, how to split one row into separate based on some criteria. In our case, we still have profit and losses. As an input, it's row 19, and we have to split it into profit and losses. And here we can use, instead of min-max, we can use logical function. Logical function works as follows. I'm going to input some condition. For example, the condition is that cell C19 is greater than 0. This is what I have input into the brackets. And if this condition is true, and it's true, it's obvious because 100 is greater than 0, then I get, as a result, I get true. If this condition is false, and it's false, for example, for 2021 and 2024, because we have negative results, I get false. And the good thing is that this truth and false that we have derived from inequality, from some logical operation, the Excel treats this truth and false like ones and zeros. It means that if we, for example, if we multiply any number by, or any cell by false, we get 0. If we multiply any number by true, it is the same like we multiply by 1. And that's why these logical operations, these logical functions are very useful if we, for example, want to avoid very difficult function if, which requires us a lot of conditions to write. Instead of if we work with numbers, we can use logical operations. So it means that if I multiply my value in line 19 by true, we get the value. If we multiply it by false, we get 0. If we don't like truth and false, and we want like to see ones and zeros, we can always convert our results from truths and falses into ones and zeros. It's very easy. We can put our inequality into a function that is called n. It is just one letter. N means number. It is a function that converts truths and false into ones and zeros. If we use n, we can convert truths and falses to ones and zeros, and now we can multiply it by our value in line 19, and we get the result. The same logic is for losses. So our condition is I write n, and I'm going to write the condition. The condition is that the value in cell C19 should be less than 0. This condition I multiply by C19 itself. And as a result, I get only negative results here. If our inputs are changed, instead of positive, from positive to negatives, for example, then our separation is updated appropriately. If you have any questions, comments, you are welcome to write it below this video. And let me show you final task here. We have bonus task here. It's about formatting. We have to highlight negative results in red, but not using numbers. We have to highlight negative results in red by creating special rule. What I'm going to do, I'm going to input the range to which I would like to apply the rule, and then I go to conditional formatting, and here I would like to create new rule. It works as follows. We can create special rules about how we want our cell to be in terms of color, fill, in terms of shape, and many other features that individual cell can have. So we can change cell format based on its value, based on what we have in a certain cell. In our case, we need to select only format cells that contain cell value, and in our case it is less than 0. This is our rule. So if cell value is less than 0, then we want this cell, then we want the content of this cell, the number, to be red. And now we need, the final thing that we need to do is to set the format. I'm going to format, and here, according to what we have to do, I need to select here color, and this color should be red, and this is preview how my cell looks like. I don't need to do anything else. If I need, I can change size, font style. I can change font. Many features that individual cell can have, individual number can have in any cell. I click OK, and click OK again, and now only within this range. Remember that the rule is applied to pre-selected range. It is not applied to entire file or entire list. It is applied only to pre-selected area. And now let's change, for example, in the year 2023, let's change the result. Instead of 400, now I have minus 10. 10 should be red, and my separation also should be updated. Yes, it works, and it is red. So the rule works, and content of the cell is red. I hope that this video is useful. I hope that this video is useful for you. If you have any comments or suggestions, you are welcome to write it in the comments. See you on our next videos.